If you've noticed your steps getting shorter, if your feet barely lift off the ground anymore when you walk, stop what you're doing. Because what I'm about to share has helped thousands of my patients avoid a fall that could have changed their life forever. Maybe you've noticed it yourself. You're walking across the kitchen and your feet feel a little heavier than they used to. Your steps are shorter. They barely leave the floor, more of a shuffle than a step. Maybe you've even caught your toe on a rug edge and felt your heart skip. Most people assume this is just a normal part of getting older, something you simply have to accept. But the real reason is something your doctor may not have explained to you. It's not your age, it's the way you're walking. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 14 million older adults, that's 1 in 4, fall every single year. And this pattern develops slowly, without most people ever noticing, quietly becoming one of the biggest fall risks there is, far more dangerous than a loose rug or a dim hallway light. Before I share the fix, tell me in the comments, how long have you noticed your steps getting shorter? A few months? A year? Longer? Write your answer below. I personally read every comment, and I might reply with something specific just for you. Here's what's actually happening. When you walk normally, your gait should follow something called a heel strike pattern, which simply means your heel touches the ground first with every step, before your weight rolls forward through your foot. But when the muscles that lift your leg, your hip flexors, which simply means the muscles at the front of your hip that pull your knee upward, start to weaken, that heel strike quietly disappears. Your foot starts landing flat, or even toe first. This is called a shuffle gait, and it changes everything about how safely you move. A study published in the journal Physical Therapy followed more than 340 older adults over the age of 70 for a full year. It found that those who practiced simple, home-based strength and balance exercise, including walking pattern retraining, had significantly fewer falls, especially the ones who had started out walking slowly. And a review of 27 separate clinical trials found that structured walking and balance retraining programs cut fall rates by as much as 40%. Here's why that matters for you. When your steps shorten and your feet stop lifting properly, there's almost no clearance between your foot and the floor. A rug edge, a doorway threshold, a crack in the sidewalk, any of these becomes an instant trip hazard because your body simply doesn't have the room or the time to recover. So the question becomes, how do we fix this naturally, without equipment, without a gym? And that's exactly where the heel strike technique comes in. And the fix is retraining one single movement, your heel strike. Here's exactly how to do it. Stand near a wall or sturdy chair for safety. With every step, reach your heel about 2 to 3 inches further forward than you normally would. Let your heel touch the ground first, not your toes, not your whole foot flat. Feel your weight roll forward through the arch of your foot. Push off gently through your toes as you step. And most importantly, lift your foot completely off the ground. Do not slide it. Step 1. Practice this slowly in a hallway for 10 steps forward, then 10 steps back. That's one set. Complete 3 sets, resting 30 seconds in between. Step 2. Once that feels natural, add a high knee lift. March in place behind a chair, lifting each knee toward your chest 15 times per side to wake the hip flexor muscles back up. Step 3. Finish with a slow motion walk. Take each step as slowly as you can, taking 3 to 4 seconds per step, the full length of your hallway and back. Why this works? The heel strike works because it activates your hip flexors, glutes, and core, which simply means the major muscles that hold you upright and propel you forward, and asks them to fire again with every single step. The high knee lift works because it directly rebuilds the lifting strength your shuffle gait has let go quiet. And the slow motion walk works because it removes momentum entirely, forcing your nervous system to relearn the pattern consciously, one step at a time. Here's what happens when you practice this consistently. Benefit number 1. Your step length naturally increases, improving balance and forward stability. Benefit number 2. Your foot clears the ground properly, eliminating most trip hazards. Benefit number 3. Your posture straightens automatically, pulling you out of that forward-leaning shuffle. Benefit number 4. Your hip flexors, glutes, and core rebuild strength, the exact muscles that protect you from a fall. Benefit number 5. Your confidence in your own balance returns, which on its own reduces fall risk. Benefit number 6. You restore a neural pathway that's been quietly fading, and that pathway is fully retrainable at any age. For the first 2 weeks, practice your heel strike walk once a day for 5 to 10 minutes, ideally in a hallway near a wall. After that, 3 to 4 times a week is enough to maintain it for life. And while you're doing this, avoid these 3 things. First, wearing loose slippers or socks without grip indoors. They encourage shuffling. Second, rushing through doorways or turns, where most falls actually happen. Third, walking while looking down at your phone or the floor. Keep your gaze forward and steady. Now, one important note before you start. Please check with your doctor or physical therapist first if you have had a recent hip or knee replacement, plantar fasciitis, or another heel condition, been told to avoid weight-bearing exercise, or a history of dizziness or balance disorders. Your safety always comes first. If this helped you, please share it with someone you love, because this information could genuinely change their life.